move and groove and have some fun today. It's time for music class. It's time for music class. We are singing, tracking the talker, sitting nice and tall, hands in our lap, voices off. Here's what we're doing in our video today, where we will chant and move to rhythm exercises. Then we will sing solfege and match pitch. We will perform rhythms on bucket drums. Then we will end with singing I've Been Working on the Railroad. So let's start with rhythm exercises. You need to pause this slide and just review the chant. We're just saying all the words from left to right, top to bottom, quarter note, one beat, ta, 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 ta. As we do those, that chant, we're going to do some kind of rhythmic exercise. So I always do arm circles on our Zoom call, just because it's easiest for you to see when I'm in this tiny, teeny little box. But you can do any exercise that's rhythmic. So you can do jumping jacks, you can do mountain climbers or squats. If you like to do push-ups, you can try to do push-ups. It's a lot of push-ups, but if you're going to challenge yourself, cool. You can run in place if you have weights where you are. You want to lift weights to the beat. That would be pretty cool, okay? Okay, so I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me a little bit better. I'm doing my arm circles like this. Every time I lower my arms, that's a beat. Okay, so do your exercise and say this chant with me. Here we go. Quarter note, one beat, ta, 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 ta. Half note, two beats, ta, ta. Whole note, four beats, ta. Eighth notes, half a beat, ti, 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 ti. And relax. If you want to try that again on your own, go a little faster or a little slower, it's a-okay with me. All right, now we're going to sing some solfege. So I'm going to sing some kind of pattern in music. Your job is to listen and copy me. Here we go. Do, re, mi. Your turn. Do, re, mi. My turn. Mi, fa, sol. Your turn. Mi, fa, sol. My turn. Sol, la, sol. Your turn. Sol, la, sol. My turn. Sol, la, ti. Your turn. Sol, la, ti. My turn. Ti, ti, do. Your turn. Ti, ti, do. My turn. Do, ti, la, sol. Your turn. Do, ti, la, sol. My turn. Fa, fa, mi. Your turn. Fa, fa, mi. My turn. Mi, re, do. Your turn. Mi, re, do. My turn. Do, ti, do. Your turn. Do, ti, do. My turn. Do, re, mi, fa. Your turn. Do, re, mi, fa. My turn. Fa, sol, la, ti, do. Your turn. Fa, sol, la, ti, do. My turn. Do, re, do. Your turn. Do, re, do. My turn. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Your turn. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. My turn. Do, do, do. Your turn. Do, do, do. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to get our bucket drumming supplies ready. I just realized my stool is behind me, so I'm going to fetch that. If you need to pause the video and grab your materials, that's a-okay. You'll need whatever you are using as a drum and whatever you are using for drumsticks. I'm using my little 3-gallon bucket I got from the bakery section at my grocery store. And I'm using drumsticks, but you can use whatever works best for you. Okay? We're going to start with a quick review of what we've learned so far. So we have the head of the drum up here. Whenever we see an F on the staff, like what's written right above me, we will play the head of our drum. Next to that, we have the rim. That's the edge, the corner, however you want to think about it. Every time we see a C on the staff, every time we view a C on the staff, we'll hit the rim of the drum. Next is the side, which you can't really see. The side. That is shown with an A, so every time you see an A on the staff, it's on the side. And last is a stick click, which looks a lot like this does when we play it, like an X that's always on the C space of the staff. Okay, so if you need to review that, head, rim, side, click, head, rim, side, click. If you need to pause the video and review it further, that's A-okay with me. Okay, we're going to try something called theme and variations. A theme is like the main melody of a song, and variations mean we change that melody and make it a little bit different. Okay, a very popular theme and variations that fourth grade usually studies together is one called, and I got to remember what it's called in French, A vous dirige maman, which is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And so they start off, twinkle, twinkle, little star, bum, 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 bum. But then by the end, it's like, bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. So it still kind of sounds like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but they did a variation on it that made it a little different. Okay, so as I'm looking at the music right next to me, I see that every single note is either on the F space or the C space. So I know that everything is either on the head or on the rim. And on this one, they call it the center. We call it the head, and that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to play this one really nice and slow. And as I play this, I'm going to say out loud what part of the drum that I'm hitting. Now we're getting close to the end of our bucket drumming unit. I think we have one day after this, one more video. Maybe two, maybe one. I think one. So let's make sure we're going all in, and we're going to go a little bit fast because by now, if we've been studying and playing along with Mrs. Isles, we should kind of be able to see what we're doing. Okay. So it starts in the center. So I'll go center, rim, center, center, rim. Let's just look at that first measure because I had to do a switch. If you notice, center, rim, center, center, rim. Okay, let's try just that measure. We're going to play the first measure over and over again. Here we go. Center, rim, center, center, rim. Again, center, rim, center, center, rim. I'm going to say head now. Head, rim, head, head, rim, head, rim, head, head, rim, fine. The next measure is exactly the same. I just have to look at something right now. Yeah, the only difference is that when we do the second measure, we start with our left hand instead of with our right hand. So that just makes everything a little bit different, okay? Third measure is exactly the same. Fourth measure is exactly the same. The only thing that changes is what hand you hit it with, because just like always, we alternate back and forth between our right and our left hand. Okay, so let's try. We're going to do the whole thing now that we kind of got a basis. We know what we're doing. Head, rim, head, head, rim. Head, rim, head, head, rim. Head, rim, head, head, rim. Head, rim, rim, head, head, rim. We do that the whole time. Okay, here we go. Ready? Here we go. Head, rim, head, head, rim. 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 Fine. It's called One Bucket Groove. I like that name. Let's do the same thing a little faster. Ready? Here we go. Head, rim, head, head, rim. 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 Fine. This time, same thing, but now we're going to say ta, ti, ti, ta, 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 ti, ti, ta, ta, because that's the rhythm that we do. Ready? Here we go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta, Oops, sticks not together. Let's do it again for just good practice. Ready? Here we go. Ta ti ta 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 ti ta 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 ti ta 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 ti ta ta. Let's do it one last time. We'll let the music speak for itself. This time I'm not going to say the part of the drum I'm hitting. I'm not going to say the rhythm. I'm just going to play it. Do your best. If you make a mistake, make it big. Ready? Here we go. Okay, if that was challenging for you, that's okay. You can pause the video here, take it back, try it at your own speed. If that was really easy for you, you can pause it and try it again and try to go a little bit faster than I did. Okay, we're going to move on to our first variation. So it's going to start off the same. This is why it's a variation. Head, rim, head, but then I see stick clicks. Head, rim, head, click, click. Now, this is the tricky part of this one. Head, rim, head. I end it with my right hand, and then I do 2 stick clicks. When I come back, I'm going to start with my left hand, so you have to flip-flop every time, okay? So let's say the part of the drum that we're hitting, and we're starting with the head. Ready? Here we go. Head, rim, head, click, click. 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 Fine. Let's do that one again. This time, we're going to say what hand we're going to hit it with. So I'm going to say right, left, both, left, or left, right, left. Okay? Let's try it. Ready? Here we go. Right, click, click. Left, click, click. Right, left, click, click. Left, click, click. Fine. Okay, now this time we're going to say the rhythm. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Even though these don't look like tas because they have the X where the head is, they're still worth one beat. They're still a quarter note. So we still take ta when we say that. Ready? Here we go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. 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 Almost made a mistake. Okay, let's let the music speak for itself. We're going to do this 2 times, one at the same speed we have been doing, but we're not going to say anything. We're not going to say the part of the drum. We're not going to say the rhythm. We're not going to say right and left. We're going to let the music speak for itself, and then we'll do it again, but we'll do it a little faster. Okay, ready? Here we go. Fine. Excellent. Bumped sticks that time. Okay, let's do the same thing a little faster. Ready? Here we go. Fine. That was challenging for you. That's okay. You can pause it, take it back, go a little bit slower. If that was really easy for you, great. You can pause it and take it back and go a little faster. All right. Now we're going to do something a little goofy. You see something on here that says floor. So I want you to pretend like we're doing stick clicks, both hands. But now we're just going to take our sticks down to the floor, and I can't reach the floor because of how my stool is. So I'm just going to hit the stool that's holding my bucket drum up. So if you need to adjust where you are sitting so you can hit the floor easily, that is okay. We're going to hit the floor with both sticks at the same time. The rhythm doesn't change from the last time. The only difference between last time was instead of stick clicks, now we hit the floor with the same beat. Okay. I will say this before we start this one. I have worked in classrooms where the floor has gotten dented, like little marks in the floor from people hitting it too hard. So if you are hitting the floor in a place with a really nice floor, like a hardwood floor or a nice tile floor, Either hit very lightly or do what I'm doing. I'm going to hit my stool instead. Just choose something different other than the floor. Okay? So let's try this one. I'm going to say the parts of the drum that I hit as I do it. Okay, start with my right hand. Ready? Here we go. Head, rim, head, floor, floor. 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 Ooh, that makes a cool tangy sound. I like it. Okay, let's do it again. This time we will say what hand we're using. So right, left, right, both. Ready? Here we go. Right, left, right, both. Left, right, left, both. Both. Right, left, right, both. Both. Left, right, left, both. Fine. Okay, now let's let the music speak for itself. We're just going to do it, and then we'll do it again a little faster. Ready? Here we go. And one more time, a little faster. Ready? Here we go. Fine. That was challenging for you. That's okay. Take it back and do it at your own speed. If it was really easy for you, great. Go. You can pause it and take it back and do it at your own speed also. If that was really, really hard, I know because we're adding that new thing, a great challenge would be to not do this part. Skip that and only do the floor with me. So boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and just start from there. Get the floor part down and then add to it as you go along and get even better. I think this is the last one. Okay, so this one's really challenging. It starts off the same way. I just noticed I'm blocking it. I'm going to fix my face. Okay. Starts off the same way. Head, rim, head. Then we have a stick click and the floor. So you're going to have to move really fast. Okay. So let's just try it. And we'll just say out loud what part of the drum we are hitting as we do so. Ready? Here we go. Head, rim, head, click, floor. 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 Let's do it one more time. Ready? A little faster. Head, rim, head, click, floor. 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 Fine. Thank you. Okay, if we had more time, we'd spend a little more time doing that one, but I'm watching the clock very closely. Get all my stuff. You can put your drum off to the side, your drumsticks off to the side. And we are going to move on to a song called I've Been Working on the Railroad. And here's what I want us to do. I got to get my little wood block off the floor over here. We're going to sing this song. This song was written a long time ago. The origins of this well-known song are unknown. An earlier title was called the Levee Song, and it was the official song of the University of Texas for a while, under the title The Eyes of Texas. Today there is scarcely a person who does not know this song, so you might recognize this song. So here's what I want you to do. As we play this, I want you to find something. I'm going to use my wood block right now. And I want you to find the steady beat. Now, I'm not going to be playing this along with you. I'm going to be playing my guitar as we go through this song. But I want you to see if you can feel that steady beat. So I'll just give you a little hint. I've been working on the railroad all the long way. It's about that fast. And see if you can find the beat and keep the beat as we go. Okay? So I'm going to get my guitar out, and I'm going to play through the whole song. And as I play through it, your goal is to find the steady beat. Okay? I just grab new chords, so apologies if I make a a steady beat. Here we go. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo, singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. Okay, did you feel that beat that whole time? Okay, we're going to do it one more time. Now I'm going to challenge you, now that you've heard it once, to do your best to sing along and play that steady beat. If you feel like, oh, Mrs. Isles, that's too hard, I cannot do those two things at once, I cannot sing and play the steady beat at the same time, it's too much, then I'd rather you focus on that steady beat and just let your voice fade away. And if you feel like you got it again, you can always find your place in the words on the screen and join us again. Okay? Here we go. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo, singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. Did you get that beat? Really good skill to have, to find a steady beat. I've been working on the railroad. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Fee-fi, fiddly-I-o. Steady beat never changes, never speeds up, never slows down. It always stays the same. We always know what's going to happen next. A great skill to work on. One great way to do that would be as you're listening to your YouTube or your Spotify or your TikTok songs, if your family lets you do that, to just try to tap a steady beat as you listen to your own music. All right, we only have one thing left to do today, Elementary Academy, and that is to do our train exit. So breathe with me. Here we go. Thank you for joining me and for making music with me today, and we'll see you next time with more music.